Back to the action here. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. Overpowering the power supply, we believe, is the case here. But, Tom, we're back to the action, and the Eagles did add a run in the bottom of the third inning. So here we are, bottom of the fourth, and a 2-0 lead.
Actually,
in the top of the fourth, excuse me.
Top of the fifth now, yeah. But that whole inning went by quick, the fourth.
Went over to check with Dawson on a technical difficulty he was having, and then Copeland called and said we're having one here. So we got it squared away. We're back up. Hopefully can get through the rest of this ball game as Coach Sutton going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Tom.
Yeah, Landon No's going to go down and talk to the third base coach, as is Trey Helton, who's on second base. He reached second on a pass ball, singled up the middle to get the inning started here for Madison Southern. They lead it 2-0 in the top of the fifth inning. No batting in the 9th spot, so it'll be the leadoff man, Zach Hudson, on deck. Jackson Brown gets his instruction, shakes his head like he understands, and we're ready to go. Helton back out to second base and back into the batter's box, Landon No.
Landon No trying to get a hit so he can say, yes, I got a hit. That was a bad one.
We could do an election pun there.
There you go.
Vote yes tomorrow. Do not vote no. Only vote no if you're a Madison Southern fan. Nice job coming off the mound. Bare hand. Did he get him? He got him. Nice play. Jackson Brown comes off the mound with a bare hand throw to first base to just nip Landon No for the out. Score that one, ground out 1-3 for the first out of the inning. And top of the inning we go to Zach Hudson. Zach singled in the first, scored a run, and then he flied out to left center fielder, and Parker Noblet able to track that thing down out there. Here's the pitch. A little bit of a breaking pitch from Jackson Brown, and that's in there for a strike.
Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully we can get through the rest of this game and get us a victor to find out who's going to be advancing to the championship game tomorrow, Tom.
Yeah, I got two more teams squared up and ready to go here in game 2 tonight. Double dip at the Don.
There you go.
This is lifted foul down the right side. I've noticed in the few years we've called games here, Michael, that at least I've helped call games here, that it seemed foul balls seem to go a lot to the right side here.
Nope, and as you said that, there's one grounded over to the left.
Always proving me wrong, right?
Eagles looking for some more runs here, making their way through the fifth inning.
Brown kicks and fires. That's in the dirt. And hustling back to third base is Trey Helton. He advanced on that ground out 1-3. So he's in scoring position, looking to push the third Southern run across the plate in this ball game. That one's a little high for a ball. The windup and the pitch. That one's laced. Deep to left field. This ought to get a run in. There's going to be a throw. They're not holding him. Here he comes. They cut it off. And scoring from third base on the sacrifice fly is Trey Helton.
Great job by the third base coach, watching intently, and as soon as that ball dropped in the glove of the left fielder, sent him home, and the Eagles added an ever so important insurance run. In a game like this, you've always got to have insurance runs, Tom, because the postseason, anything can happen, and we've seen it already in this regular season. But now it's Madison Southern just trying to add to it. Now the bases are empty, and Brown trying to settle down and keep the damage at a minimal.
Braden Hudson steps in, and he hits this one sharply, but a nice play by Sayer at shortstop. He climbed the ladder and pulled that one down, and that's going to retire the side. In the inning, they got one run. They had one hit, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and your score, Madison Southern 3 and Model nothing.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Welcome back to the Don here at Madison Central. It's time for playoffs in high school baseball. We got a good one here for you. Game number 1, the Model Patriots against the Eagles of Madison Southern. We got a pretty good pitchers duel going on here. Caleb Cobb on the hill for Madison Southern and Jackson Brown throwing the rock for Model. And we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's going to be 5, 6, and 7 for Model as they try to get some runs on the board. Caleb Cobb has been a master on the mound. He coaxed a double play back in the inning where we were having the problems there in the bottom of the 4th inning. Garrett Holloway walked, and then Jackson Brown hit into a 4-6-3 double play. That pitch stays upstairs, ball 1. And then Connor Sayers struck out for the 7th strikeout for Caleb Cobb in this contest. As a pitcher, man, I always liked having those Ks.
Well, I think that's really where you kind of put your dominance out there when you strike him out. He's had a strike out the side. Oh, Coach Sutton.
Yes. Coach Sutton the right to be a little upset with that. Now the home plate umpire has something to say to him after he said something to the home plate umpire about that low strike.
Yeah, Sam's got to be careful here.
Yeah, you don't want to get pitched in this one. This ball is fouled out of play.
R.I.P. to a car window over there.
Yeah, he's
oh, Sam.
Yeah, Sam's got a serious look on his face right now. He wasn't too happy with that call. That ball stays way up high, head high, outside. Looks like we got a 2-2 count right now. Caleb Cobb delivers. That's in the dirt. 3-2 count. That made it ball 4.
Man, Sam is just Coach Sutton. He is letting the home plate umpire know his displeasure. He just continued to kind of just stare him down after the play, after that walk, that ball 4.
So Singleton down at first base, and that will allow Aaron Short to come to the plate. Short, a .282 hitter on the season. He grounded to third back in the 2nd inning, his only time up in this one. Cobb looks plateward, delivers. That's outside. Running to second. That ball goes over the head of everybody out there, and the center fielder.
Zach Hudson, great job to back up his middle infield there.
Yeah, he came over. You had your shortstop, you had your second baseman, and that ball cleared everybody. And nice job by Zach to come over and take care of business. Now we got a timeout, and Coach going to come out and talk it over with Caleb Cobb.
Yeah, this game far from over, but you want to just make sure you buckle down here and don't let Model start to get some confidence, because that's when it could come back to haunt you.
Couple of hits, Michael, in this situation right here for Model. They'll be right back in this game. They're not out of it right now by any means. You got to figure 4 runs. You've got a shot with a 1 at bat. Now, anything over 4, then you're a little bit out of range. But you have to nip and tuck and swat away, try to get some runners across that home plate.
Well, even with what we've seen from Cobb, Southern still not put Model away. Cobb's performed really well at 7 strikeouts, but still Model hanging around, lingering around in this contest. And that could eventually come back and hurt Madison Southern if you can't put a team away.
Well, Singleton's down at second base. Here's the pitch from Cobb, and that's hit foul and out of play on the right side.
Coach Sutton, in his first year as the head coach, has really done a good job of turning his program around. You know, it wasn't too long ago, 2017, Alex Shapiro, the head coach at Model, and they won the district championship.
That's awesome.
Eagles trying to keep the base runner close as Cobb steps off the rubber. Up on the hill, Madison Southern and Model softball. The Lady Eagles on top 12-0 early on in that game. So looking like a seat in the championship game for one Madison Southern team for sure.
That's in there for a strike. A breaking pitch caught the outside part of the plate. Nice defense here by Southern, keeping their runner very close to the bag. Here's the pitch. That ball's looped out to right side, and tracking over there to get it is the right fielder.
Yeah, not hit deep enough to allow the runner to advance. But it does put one out on the board, and Model still looking for answers.
Aiden Lilly making the squeeze on that one for a put out. I believe that's his second put out of the game. He caught a ball from Mark Thomas Ellis back in the third inning. Another good stat. Defensive putouts. Kellen Burchett steps in with a runner at second and one out. The pitch. Fastball right on the corner. Nice job in there by Kane, the catcher, framing that up for the home plate umpire.
Yeah, Coach Sutton telling his batter, Burchett, swing at that one. That was a good one to offer at, and he did not and let it go by, and that's why it's an 0-1 count.
A lot of times you'll see a low ball outside get taken out of the park because it's almost like a driver in golf. Swings at that one, but it was up above the numbers, and he falls behind here. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you swing at the one, maybe you shouldn't, and you don't on the one you should. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Burchett struck out to end the second inning, 0 for 1.
Model gets a runner in scoring position, Tom, with nobody out, and now there's 2 down for their number 9 hitter, and still that runner left in scoring position. What can the Patriots do? You got to think this is their best opportunity, at least from what we've seen thus far, to put a run across.
First baseman, number 25, Eli Estes.
Eli Estes comes in. He's 0 for 1 in the game. He struck out. Strikeout victim number 5 for Cobb back in the third inning. That pitch in there for a strike. Well, the talk must have done some good. It seems like Caleb Cobb has settled down a bit since the powwow. Misses outside.
Yeah, trying to get out of this jam, and he's got a chance here.
2 out runners still at second base is Sean Singleton. He represents the first run of the game for Model if they can get him across here. And the pitch. Way out in front of a breaking ball. Took a little off of that one, and Looks like Estes is finding himself behind just a bit here in the count. 1-2, the pitch. Got him.
And Estes knew it, too, before the home plate umpire ever rang him up. Estes had turned and was walking back to the dugout. Another missed opportunity for Model Tom, and they're down 3-0 here as we go to the 6th inning. Fun one here at the Dawn.
Hey, Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the 6th inning, and here he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Michael Watkins, going to call the rest of this game here. We got a good one here at the Dawn.
I thought you was going to introduce somebody else.
No, that's you.
I'm just the man of the myth. I don't know who the legend is. But
You're the legend. You've been here long enough to be a legend, haven't you?
I've been here for a while.
Yeah.
10 years now, over 10 years.
Wow.
We've got a big game, though, here. And, you know, we love doing baseball. This is the time of year. Now, normally, they always do, like, the first round of the region tournaments on Memorial Day. That won't be the case this year because we're kind of a week ahead of what Memorial Day will be. The first round of the regions will take place next Monday, and then they'll kind of filter the schedule out from there. But going to be real interesting to see. On the softball side, we've got 4 or 5 teams ranked in the top, like 15 or 20. And Madison Central's up there. Lafayette, Scott County's really good. Lexington Catholic's really good. Here's a hard hit ball that's down the right field line by Kane at the plate, I believe it is.
Oh, I got my sheet switched. Hayden Kane, number 99. Now, is it the same setup in baseball? You'll have the 4 winning teams and the 4 runner-up teams playing in the regional.
Yep, and the winning teams will host the first round, the semifinals and finals of the region, as that one is going to be caught by the shortstop, Sayer. Luckily for Madison Central, they are hosting the baseball region tournament, so every game of the 11th region tournament for Central, should they win, will be here. The visiting team will come in here for the first round, and then the semifinals and the finals will be here as well. As for the softball side, I believe they said Henry Clay was the host. So up there in Lexington, not a long way to travel for the teams here in the county. Pitch coming in high and tight to Livers, and he didn't like that one coming in up on him as the pitch goes, or pitch count goes to 1-1.
That's the deodorant pitch right there. Get it up under those armpits a little bit.
2 balls and a strike. But you talk about the facilities here at Madison Central. They've done such a tremendous job of fixing them. They've got new locker rooms and everything to, let the teams get ready in. And that's not only here. Madison Southern got some new facilities as well for baseball and softball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Livers. Time is called.
I wanted to share with you, I was talking to him about the softball field here, and I was unaware that used to be the baseball field here at one point. And they said when they were doing construction, they dug up the old dugouts,
concrete
slab, and but they chose not to use those. And Coach said he kind of wished they would have. It would have been nice to have a dugout, where you're down a little below ground level.
There's a hard hit ball by Livers, caught in center field by Parker Noblett. Yeah, and stuff like that, Tom's, too, is good for nostalgia. Yeah, you kind of bring a little history back into the program. But, of course, here, I mean, especially on the baseball side, the program has been so good for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously what Don Richardson did, they had the undefeated 40-0 team. So many region titles, not only back then, but yeah, even under Coach Steve Roof, who's been here for a while. They've had such a winning tradition and a winning program here. It's been maybe more consistent than any other sport, although basketball, since Coach Feldhouse, has been the same way. So, pitch up high and tight, a 1-1 strikeout, 2 outs.
Motivator of young men and women. If you are that, you would make a great coach.
Grounder over to shortstop. One down in the dirt, but able to get it and bring the inning to a close. A 1-2-3 inning at that for Jackson Brown. Still pitching well. His team, however, has got to get the bats going, and they'll try to in the bottom half of the 6th. When we come back, we're live at the Dawn on WBON TV.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
We're back here on WBON TV. Michael Watkins, Tom Gross here with you, folks. Bishop Small Engine Repair and 100.7 The Coyote are proud to present primary election night coverage tomorrow night from 6 to 8 p.m. Election night coverage brought to you by our friends at Bishop Small Engine Repair, the Galaxy Bowling Center, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Realty World, Adams and Associates, Kentucky Farm Bureau agents Hornsby, Mayo, and John Rader, ABR Auto Recyclers, Planet Pond, Nuevo Vallarta in Berea and Richmond, plus Davis and Powell Funeral Home. Tune in tomorrow night, 100.7 The Coyote for election night coverage for the primary election tomorrow evening. Now, Tom, I saw online today as this one's grounded up the middle for another base hit and a leadoff hit for the Patriots. As Mark Thomas Holloway, the number 9 hitter, getting in on the action. It's a great job for the bottom of the order to get on base. And now you go back to the top half with Parker Noblett trying to do something for the offense.
They call that double leadoff in this situation, and he took full advantage of it. Nice, well-hit ball right back up the middle. Nobody could get to it.
Going back to the election stuff, I saw online today they're expecting a 10% turnout for tomorrow, which is not what you want or would expect, but that's what they are expecting for tomorrow. Parker Noblett grounds out to second base, and fielder's choice to get the runner behind and move the runner into scoring position. So Parker Noblett at least does that, as there is one down in the inning for Holloway.
Well, he did the right thing. Basic fundamental baseball. Get a runner on first base, nobody out. You want to hit behind the runner, and that's exactly what he did, and he put him in scoring position.
Holloway takes one at the knees for a called strike.
Sudden Sam Sutton down there. He's had his hands full with this home plate umpire this evening.
Going up after one is Holloway. That one was above his shoulders, and he chased it up high to fall behind 0-2.
He struck out looking back in the first inning for the first out of the inning, and then he walked and got rubbed out on a double play.
Man, strike 3. Cobb has been cooking.
How about 10 of them?
Double-digit strikeouts now for Cobb for Madison Southern. And now it's Jackson Brown who's trying to, again, help himself out here. Just try to get Model on the board. Cobb pitching a shutout to this point as we go to 2 outs and Brown falling behind 0-1. Brown 0 for 2 in the day?
No, a 2-hitter.
Oh, 2-hitter. Sorry, yeah.
That hit this inning was the second hit of the game for Model.
Brown lets that one go by. 1-1 the count.
Caleb Cobb, CC. Riding that rubber today.
Kane looking over, waiting for the pitch count from, or the pitch signal from the dugout. One and one the Brown. Jackson, chopper up the middle. Hudson coming over from the shortstop position to make the play. Man, Madison Southern's defense and Cobb's pitching have been dominant tonight. We go to the 7th inning. Eagles will look for some insurance runs. They'll look to close out a victory here and advance to tomorrow night's championship game when we come back on WBON TV.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99, or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
Madison Southern on top, 3-0 as we go to the final inning. Unless Model can get the bats going, Eagles will look to add some insurance runs here in the top half, and then we'll come to the bottom half with Model. At the moment, leading to at least plate 3 to advance their season and the game. It'll be the pitcher Cobb to lead off. He's been dominant tonight on the mound. Hard hit ball into center field, backing up and caught for the first out of the inning.
About 8-9 feet from the warning track out there. He hit that a pretty good piece. About a 320 shot. Had that been down the line, he'd had a chance to get out of here. Boy, the center fielder, Parker Nobley, he made that look easy. And that was a pretty well hit ball.
So here is Morgerson, who got a hit back in his first at bat. Lets that one go by.
Yeah, he's got one of the 3 Madison Southern hits in this game. Or one of the 4, excuse me. I'd say he'd take a real nice line shot in the gap somewhere right here.
Hard hit ball down the line, and that one will get foul. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Madison Southern has plated 3 runs. Jackson Brown has pitched well, Tom. The defense behind him's played well. Just
you can't say he hasn't had a great game. You send a starting pitcher out, he's gone the distance thus far, and he's pretty much held the team at bay, other than the runs. And it's been one here and one there. That's been it.
Now batting for third baseman, number 12, Trey Helton.
I believe that is the second walk given up by Jackson Brown. He walked a batter back in the third inning, Braden Hudson.
Got a courtesy runner or a pinch runner coming in for the Eagles.
Yeah, get some wheels out there on the base paths.
Yeah, for Helton. Trey, the third baseman, they throw over to try to get the runner to no avail. Courtesy runner, I can't see the number, Tom. I think it's 19.
I can't tell. Hayden Baugh is the second baseman, wears 19. Looked like it was 19 as he.
Yeah, that's him.
So he's courtesy running. He also is playing defense only, as Morgeson is in the DH spot.
So the Eagles have a chance here. Now a runner in scoring position, and that one fouled off by Helton. Trey, the third baseman's played well on the defensive side tonight.
Yeah, got a base hit, scored a run. And then he flew out to right field, kind of a shallow right field fly, but did make contact.
Fouls this one off.
Right over top of us. Waiting for a thud, but never did hear one.
Softball side, 13-0 Madison Southern on top of Model. That one's in the third inning.
What's the run rule situation?
15 after 3.
Gotcha.
Here's Helton, a hard hit ball down the left field line and getting over in time to make the play. Great job in left field as the runner does advance up to third base, but a good job by Helton to move the runner over now just 90 feet away, and another important insurance run just down the line at third base for Madison Southern as they bring Landon No back to the plate.
That was in foul territory down there in that corner, Michael, and you can see a lot of, I don't know if it's like pea gravel they use for the warning track, but nice defensive play there by Model to be able to pull that one in.
What was that?
Singleton. That was a hiccup right in the middle of a word.
Oh, yeah.
I just started talking today. Not too bad.
First time, huh?
Yeah.
No. Says no on a swing, and it's now a ball and a strike. 2 outs. Again, the Eagles with an insurance run down the line. They've got a 3-0 lead. Looking to add to it here in the top of the 7th inning. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch for Brown, just trying to keep this at a 3-run deficit. The wind up and the delivery is popped up into left center field. Left fielder coming in charging, and he'll make the play again. Inning comes to an end. Model must play 3 or Madison Southern will advance to tomorrow night's district championship game. We'll see what happens here. The bats can get it going for Model when we come back on WBON TV.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Little karaoke up here in the press box as we go into the bottom half of the seventh inning. Model's got to put 3 runs across to extend this ball game. But with the way that Cobb has pitched tonight for Madison Southern, Tom, that is going to be a very tough task as they send Connor Sayers, Son Shingleton, and Aaron Short to the plate. The 4, 5, and 6, the heart of the order coming up from Model with their season on the line. Cobb looking for the complete game shutout. He's only allowed, 2 hits thus far?
Yes.
Hard hit down the right field line as Sayer fouls one off. We will end the stream after this one and come back up for game number 2 between Madison Central and the Berea Pirates. That one scheduled for a 7:30 start. It'll be close to that as we are crossing over the 7 o'clock hour now. Sayer takes there. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's fouled off. Make it 1-2, Tom.
I was early on very leery when they started putting just regular netting behind the plate, but I actually think it does better than chain link. Smoked him. 11th strikeout.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20, Sean Singleton.
Man, that is that ought to get a little wreck on the state baseball roundup.
Is it 11 of them now?
11.
Singleton takes one down the dirt, ball 1.
Through 6 1/3, he struck out 11. I think he's only walked 1 batter. That was in the 5th inning. Just had a pitch get away from him. He'd been Johnny Money out there tonight.
Singleton tried to lay one down and get a board to no avail, and it's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Sean as he bats here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Model was the home team on the scoreboard by virtue of the draw. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Model down to 4 strikes left in their season. You know Cobb would like to put an exclamation point on this one.
Yeah, he's got to feel good the way he's pitched tonight.
Strike 3. Strikeout number 12. Model down to their final out as they send to the plate Aaron Short.
Been a long time since I've seen a high school pitcher strike this many out in a 7-inning ball game.
Well, like I said, Brown last year, who started for Model tonight, had 16 strikeouts in the loss to Berea in this round in last year's district tournament.
Caleb Cobb had 1 sail on him there.
Sail. Remember that song?
Yeah. I don't ever hear that even on recurring hits.
No.
That's like
those were a 1-hit wonder, I believe.
Yeah, that was
that right?
one of those. That's like that. What the other one about Poison? What was that one? I was like, let's change the subject, man.
Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Tonight, Cobb's been a 2-hit wonder with his pitching, just 2 hits allowed. Aaron Short just trying to get on base, give his team a chance. Another one that misses, 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's really, really nibbling on that outside corner, and he's missing just a bit here.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, and the count is full, and the Patriots down to their final strike.
The old Bee Gees foul ball. Staying alive.
Strike 3 and short. And the Patriots will see their season come to an end. Sam Sutton again doesn't like the call, but the game is over. Cobb, another strikeout, 13 of them in a big win for the Madison Southern Eagles as they advance to tomorrow night's district championship game. And it was pitching and defense that got the job done in this one, Tom.
It sure was. Cobb, a great performance. No runs. He gave up the 2 hits, 1 walk. Only had 3 runners left on base did Model in this one. And for the winners, the Madison Southern Eagles, they had a little trouble against Jackson Brown tonight. Brown allowing just 4 hits, but 3 runs. There was a couple of errors that contributed to a run in the 4th inning. And there were 3 runners left on base for Madison Southern. So Eagles on their way to the championship game right here tomorrow night.
Final score 3-0 Madison Southern as they advance. We'll end the broadcast for this one. We'll pop back up about 5 or 6 minutes or so before the second game gets underway. Thanks for watching, folks. Congratulations, Madison Southern, as they advance to tomorrow night's district championship game on WBON TV.